All right, so we're back, almost to work. We made it in good time. And the message for today is there's no traffic in your lane. Now, we've heard Imani say this, the hood healer. We've heard her say, I'm calling Imani because I feel like I know her. We've heard Imani say this, right? And I heard it and I took it in for what the words were, but I didn't really understand what the message was. Like, I didn't really grasp it for myself. But as I'm driving, I'm realizing that I'm not switching lanes. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just staying in the lane that I feel is going to get me to where I need to go, right? I'm staying in my lane. I'm not jumping back and forth. I'm not in a rush. I'm just in my lane. 222. Baby, because I've been seeing 222 a lot. And today I saw 333. So I say that to say, and the sun is extremely bright, which shout out to the sun and the vitamin D. I think I have my vitamin D in my bag. Anyway, the message is what I'm realizing, what I'm gathering, what I'm getting is that there really is no traffic in your lane as long as you stay in your lane. There's no need to rush because there's no traffic in your lane. Because as I'm driving, people are moving out of the way. Like, there's no traffic in my lane. The lane that I'm staying in, the lane that I'm traveling. I switch over when I feel like I need to get past something. But other than that, like, there's no rush and there's no traffic in my lane. You know, if there's a blockage like there was just now, I move around it. But there's no traffic in the lane that I stay in. You know, I get around the obstacles and then I get back in my lane. That's what the pivot is all about. You get around and move around the obstacles, but then you get back in your lane and you stay in your lane. Because that lane is yours and there's no traffic in your lane. Now, sometimes you may have to ride in the passing lane for a little while, you know, because there's more than one way to skin a cat. And that's the thing, you don't change your pace for anybody. You don't change how fast you go or how slow you go for anybody. So if there's people in your lane and they're going a lot slower than you, those are now considered to be obstacles, yes? So we move around them. We don't try to get in front of them, or we don't try to make them go faster. You know, we just go around to get back in our lane so that we can continue our pace. It's like being on cruise control. And sometimes you'll have to hit the brakes because there's, somebody that got into an accident and now you got to find another route. But the thing is, God is your GPS. Spirit is your GPS. If you're not supposed to go a certain way today, God gonna tell you don't go that way. Go this way. I have barely touched my GPS this entire drive. Normally, I'll have it on just to see what the traffic gonna be like, all that. Today, I said no. I dropped some weight today before I left the house. I dropped some much needed weight. Are you turning right? Where are you going, darling? But yeah, I dropped some much needed weight off today before leaving the house. And it was much needed weight for me to drop because it was weight that I was carrying that did not belong in my body anymore. And so with that being said, because I don't know what this guy has going on. The moral of the ride today into the Salvation Army, which is this temporary job, right, is that there's no need to rush because as long as you are in your lane, you're going to get to where you need to go when you need to get there. There's no traffic in your lane. So stay in your lane. Stay in the lane that is the best lane for you, not the best lane that's for somebody else. Because I'm not driving this Genesis GV80. I'm not driving this Toyota Corolla in front of me with the North Carolina plates. I am driving Victoria's vehicle. I'm driving my 2014 Nissan Rogue. That's what I'm driving. I'm not drug addicted, need food, please help. I don't know if he...
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. But yeah, not driving yeah, I'm not driving anybody else's car. I'm driving Victoria's vehicle. And I'm going where Victoria needs to go. I don't know where all these other niggas are going. I'm going where I need to go. And I'm going at my own pace, in my own lane. And it is now past 9:15, so I need to let somebody know that I am, well, was caught behind this light, but now I'm not. And now I'm about to be at the office. So that is great for me. But yes, no traffic in your lane. No traffic in your lane. So stay in your lane, going at your pace. And also, it's not about the destination, because the destination is death. So we need to really get into enjoying the journey and making the journey the best part of the entire thing. Because the goal is the journey, the goal is not the destination, because the destination is death. See, and then like when people are in a rush, and that's them, you know, on their time, in their space, in their lane, doing what they feel like they need to do. And then sometimes, see, and doing too much, almost causing an accident. He's speeding up, trying to get ahead of everybody, and almost caused an accident. Looking crazy. That's why you just stay in your lane. The fact that I didn't change lanes and I stayed in my lane is why I'm good. Yeah, see, just flow, go with the flow of traffic. Go with the flow of traffic. There is no traffic in your lane. There may be other cars in your lane temporarily, but there ain't nobody going where you're going. So, that's the word for today. Ain't no traffic in your lane, baby. And the goal is never the destination, because the destination is death. Once you do what you're destined to do, you die. Your time is up. So enjoy the purpose. Enjoy the journey. Enjoy the ride. Enjoy life. Life is the journey. Enjoy that. Death is the destination. That's deep. Life is the journey. Death is the destination. So enjoy the ride, baby. Enjoy the journey. Enjoy it. Because ain't nobody going where you going. Can't nobody do what you do. Enjoy the ride, beloved. Enjoy the ride, sweetheart. See, it's people doing all types of wrong shit this rising as I'm driving. People doing all type of wrong stuff, just doing too much. Victoria made it safely. You know why? Because she stayed in her lane, and I made it on the time that I was supposed to make it. I stayed in my lane. I'm not in a rush. I'm not hurrying nobody. I ain't. No. There was a moment. Here's the thing. There will be moments of impatience where people are just like impeding on you on purpose, and you gotta honk to tell them like, "Hey, hurry it the fuck up." But not only do they hear that, God hears that. God hears that. God sees that there are people trying to impede. And the obstacles, the spirit will remove those obstacles. That's what your ancestors and your angels and your spirit team is that's part of what they're here to help you with and help you for. They move niggas out your lane. So you don't have to worry about nobody being in your lane. I'm gonna park up here. You don't have to worry about nobody being in your lane, baby. Your lane is yours, honey. Ain't no traffic in your lane. I feel like this person is parked over the line. That's what it's giving. Because I know for a fact I'm not parked on the line. There it is. There's the line. Yeah. And I'm at my pit stop. On one of my pit stops on the journey. So enjoy the ride. Enjoy the ride. Because life is a journey, death is a destination, and we're not in a hurry to die. Amen. Ashe.